Nice motor. Nice motor. So should we go and make a record?
At the beginning, when I joined, Paul was the only one who'd sleep with me.
Well, there was actually a little bit of a thing to that.
I was never very prejudiced.
No, I thought that was the best move, really, because when you joined and you were like the new fella and nobody, and I thought, well, if I hang out with you, then they'll all be like, you know. So I thought it'd be good to
put Paul with him.
Yes, because then it would be all right. Then
Well, anyway, because then it changed. Like, it would be with anybody. I mean, for a while, with John and I, we just sort of went on for different.
Actually, I enjoyed it a lot because it wasn't the kind of thing you'd done much. I mean, as kids, we hitchhiked. So like me and George got down to Harlock and you'd sort of sleep in the same bed, and just because it's like a bed B&B kind of thing. Well, I haven't really done much of that being away from home when we started.
I haven't done any of it because I'm an only child.
And Butlins, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still slept on there.
So it was kind of good, and so it was great. You sort of staying in a room with a friend and that, and seeing his habits. I mean, you stayed up late, didn't you? You couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So he'd have to have the light on. So it'd be like,
that's frightened of the dark.
It was wow, poor man. So you'd have to, he'd have the light over there and you'd have to sleep this way, and you couldn't ask him to turn up. Yeah, it was good though, you get to know each other a bit.
My hair, I'm still trying to make it go back like a rock and roll hair. But really, naturally, it just goes forward. And we used to use that Vaseline, like really thick Vaseline, and just go back like that. And I remember once we went to the swimming baths in Hamburg, and I remember walking back down towards the Reeperbahn, and it dried, and it was all like that. And then by the evening, we saw our friends who was all named Jürgen and Astrid, and I remember them saying, "Oh no, don't do that. Leave it like it is. It's really good." And it was kind of like that, and everybody around that time was starting to just, because of their influence, if they'd have said, no, it's naff, we would have probably changed it, but because they liked it, then we liked it.
We didn't really go with it in a major way. We still...
When it got into a permanent fixture.
I remember when John and I went to... He had his 21st, and he got 100 quid off his uncle, who was a dentist in Edinburgh. Very, very elevated stuff that we'd never known the likes of, like anyone who had a relative as a dentist.
Anybody who had 100 quid.
100 quid. Well, to this day I say no one's ever given me 100 quid on my birthday. 100 smackers. Whoa! That was, and then obviously you can imagine it was just
only I'd have known last Saturday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 100 times. Next time. But
I didn't even have it.
But John got this 100 quid, so he said, what should we do? We were hanging out. So we decided to go to Spain, spend this 100 quid. We got as far as Paris. We hitchhiked, got as far as Paris. I decided, no, we'll maybe go to Spain, maybe later in the week, because we kept liking Paris. And then we bumped into Jürgen, who was our friend from Astrid and Jürgen and Klaus. Bumped into Jürgen and said, your hair's nice, could you do ours like that? So he said, are you sure you want this? No, maybe. No, yeah. Go on, we're on holiday, Paris, go on, and all that. And so he did it. Then we arrived back in Liverpool with this sort of, me and John with this sort of funny hair forward, like you were saying. And everyone was a bit dubious about it. But it just fell into the thing then. And we sort of kept it forward. I only met him that once, that night.
He was, when I saw him, I was like a hippie and I had all this denim on and I had long hair and stuff down to here. It was in the early 70s and I went backstage to meet him and those big dressing rooms, like miles of toilets and stuff. And so I was sitting there talking to the guys again and he was nowhere to be seen. Then finally he came round the corner and he had that big white outfit with all the gold things and the big belt buckle like this. And he looked like Ringo. He was all, his beard was varnished. All his hair was black and he was all tanned and stuff. And he seemed like, I thought I was meeting Vishnu or, Krishna or somebody. It was just like, wow. And I just felt like this little snotty, grubby little, Elvis, how are you? And he was like, hey. just all this big white thing on. And I just wanted to say, why don't you just go and do That's All Right, Mama, and, and
Baby
forget all
Flowers.
those chick singers, or, I did it my way. It was sad, but he did a couple of good tunes.
Yeah. But did you ever meet him again?
Not after that day. But he was great when he was great.